Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now. If you're a Bears fan, you know that this season has been a bit of a roller coaster, right? There's a lot of excitement, some frustrations, and a lot of questions about how this team is going to shape up as we head into the second half. But one thing that has been a glaring issue so far is the running game. It's not just a small problem, it's a significant one, and it's something that could potentially hold back this team from reaching the next level, especially in a league that's increasingly centered around versatile, explosive offenses and tough defenses. Through 4 games, Chicago has managed just 409 rushing yards on 108 attempts. That's an average of about 3.8 yards per carry, which frankly, isn't good enough to keep defenses honest or to sustain long drives. And let's be honest, when your lead back, DeAndre Swift, has carried the ball 56 times for 187 yards, that's roughly 3 yards per attempt. It's not exactly lighting up the stat sheets or creating nightmares for opposing defenses. Swift, as talented as he is, seems to be doing his part, but the overall ground game just isn't clicking. The only other running back getting carries is 7th-round rookie Kyle Monangai, and while that's promising for his future, it's clear that the Bears need more consistency, more explosiveness, and more punch on the ground. This isn't just about rushing yards, it's about creating a balanced offense, giving Caleb Williams more options, and opening up the playbook. Because let's face it, if the running game isn't working, defenses can tee off on your quarterback, and that's something no Bears fan wants to see happening consistently. So, what can be done? Well, there's been some talk among analysts, fans, and insiders about potentially adding a veteran running back to this roster. And one name that keeps popping up is Raheem Mostert. Now, you might remember Mostert from his time in San Francisco, where he became a household name during that incredible 2019 NFC Championship game against Green Bay, rushing for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns in a performance that's still etched in NFL history. But here's the thing, Mostert isn't just a flash in the pan. He's a seasoned veteran with a wealth of experience, and even at 33, he's shown that he can still make a huge impact when given the opportunity. What makes Mostert intriguing for the Bears is his explosiveness. We saw a glimpse of that in Week 4 when the Bears faced the Raiders. Mostert only carried the ball 4 times, but he ripped off 62 yards. That's an incredible 15.5 yards per carry. Plus, he caught a pass for 11 yards. That kind of efficiency, that burst, is exactly what the Bears need to inject some life into their rushing attack. And let's not forget, the Bears' defense just saw Mostert's explosiveness firsthand. He ran with purpose, with speed, and proved he can still be a game changer. Now, I know some of you might wonder about his current situation. Mostert is currently with the Las Vegas Raiders, having signed a 1-year deal that has a cap hit of around $56 million. His recent usage has been solid, although he's been somewhat behind Devon Achane in the Raiders' rushing hierarchy. Still, his production, especially in 2023, was remarkable. That year, he posted over 1,000 rushing yards and led the league with 21 touchdowns from scrimmage, 18 of which were rushing touchdowns. That's the kind of production that can make a real difference in close games, especially for a team like the Bears that's looking to capitalize on every scoring opportunity. And here's an interesting connection. Mostert actually has a history with the Bears. Back in 2016, the team signed him to their practice squad in September, and he was promoted briefly to the active roster. Although he was released after a short stint, that experience at Hollis Hall means he's familiar with the organization, the coaching staff, and the city itself. That kind of familiarity can sometimes make the transition smoother if the Bears decide to make a move. And let's talk about the potential trade scenario. The Raiders, with Ashton Jeanty emerging as the primary ball carrier, might be open to parting ways with Mostert for a late day 3 pick, maybe a 5th or 6th rounder. It's not a huge investment, but it could provide the Bears with a much-needed boost in their backfield. With the current state of the offense, A player like Mostert could be a perfect complement to Swift, offering speed, experience, and a proven ability to break tackles and create big plays. Now, the Bears' front office, led by Ryan Poles, has shown that they're not afraid to make bold moves to improve the roster. The team is hovering around the 500 mark, and if they want to push for the playoffs and beyond, they need to address their weaknesses. The running game is a clear area of concern. Adding a veteran like Mostert wouldn't just be a short-term fix. It could be the spark that ignites this offense, giving Caleb Williams a reliable option to hand the ball off to in critical situations or to get out in the open and make plays. And speaking of Caleb Williams, the rookie quarterback has shown flashes of brilliance, but he's also under pressure, quite literally, because defenses are keying on him. Having a more explosive running game could take some of that pressure off, allow him to operate more freely, and open up the passing game even further. Remember, Williams is still adjusting to the NFL, and a strong ground attack could help him grow and develop faster, knowing that he has a reliable weapon in the backfield. The defense, too, gets a boost from this move. You see, when the opposing offense has to account for a dangerous runner like Mostert, it can open up opportunities for the Bears, pass rush and secondary. It's all about creating a more balanced, unpredictable team that defenses struggle to game plan against. Mostert's ability to hit the holes quickly and his experience in high-pressure situations could be exactly what this team needs to turn some close games into wins. Now, I know some fans might wonder if this is just wishful thinking. After all, trading for a running back isn't always straightforward, and the Bears have other needs as well. But when you look at the landscape of the NFL today, it's clear that having a versatile, explosive back can be the difference maker in December and January. If the Bears can get Mostert at the right price, it could be a move that pays dividends down the line. Plus, let's not forget the impact of locker room chemistry and leadership. Mostert, with his experience and past success, could bring valuable leadership and professionalism to a relatively young team. His knowledge of what it takes to win at a high level would be a huge asset, especially for a team looking to reestablish itself as a playoff contender. A veteran presence like Mostert can help young players like Monangai or even Swift, guiding them through the grind of a long season and helping develop a winning culture. Now, what do you think? Do you believe the Bears should pull the trigger and bring Raheem Mostert to Chicago? Would he make enough of a difference to justify the trade? Or do you think the team should stick with what they have and look elsewhere? These are the questions that are buzzing around Hollis Hall right now, and I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. The future of this Bears team could hinge on moves like this. Whether it's adding a veteran like Mostert or other strategic upgrades, the key is to stay aggressive, smart, and focused on building a roster that can compete at the highest level. If they manage to do that, there's no reason why Chicago can't be a serious contender again, not just for a playoff spot but for a deep run in the postseason. And as always, we stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and inside scoops on your Chicago Bears. Remember, this is a passionate community and your voice matters. So keep the discussions going, keep supporting your team, and let's see what the next few weeks bring. The NFL is unpredictable, but one thing is for sure, the Bears are always fighting, always striving to get better, and always aiming for that Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us, and stay tuned for more exciting news coming your way shortly. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.